Oh yeah. Okay. So just for either of you, it was a really good like distributed scoring game. Just what do you think of the ball movement and everybody kind of getting involved tonight?
I think that it showed how good we are when we do share the ball. And I think when everyone touches the ball, we all use our abilities to help each other so much. And I think that we never questioned how individually talented everyone is. And I think that when we work like together, it just goes to show like even if we miss a shot, we're still like together. Like if we run the play, execute, miss a shot, like get a good shot, it's still better than like, just kind of the like feeling of when we go down and we don't play and we don't involve each other. I just think it kind of like exposed of how good we are when we play together.
And then Sam, you really got going like just getting downhill and finishing around the rim. Just what do you think of kind of your ability tonight to take advantage of some of those creases that you saw?
Well, as a lot of people know, we have three very fast guards, and so a lot of teams have to choose which person, like which one of their fastest people they're going to put on one of our fastest guards, and so that kind of leaves like an advantage for the person who doesn't have the fast person. So I took advantage of the fact that I didn't have somebody who I felt was able to guard me on me, and I capitalized.
And the last thing I'll ask is Saylor. It just seems like the past couple games, just like you're stepping in your shot with so much confidence. I guess how does it feel right now, just on the offensive end for you?
It feels good. I think I put in a lot of work to my shot, and sometimes when I come in the game, I think a lot. And so just taking that aspect out of it and trying my best, like focusing so much on defense allows me to take the pressure off the offensive end. And I think going into the season, focusing on rebounding has helped because I don't put a pressure on offense and I kind of do what comes in the flow. And I think that it just shows like when I'm in the flow of it, I'm very confident. And when I force things or I'm not, when I fall away or I'm not sure, it just like it shows it won't go in. And I think that me stepping in has to show like that I'm letting the game come to me a little bit more offensively.
All right. So going into the match with UCA, was there any specific play style you had going into it? And this is for either of y'all.
No, we just played how we normally play. UCA, I mean, we played them in the past. They weren't the same team that we played in the past. I can definitely say that. They shot the ball a lot more than they did the past 2 years that I've been here. But honestly, we just played our game. And normally we play our game, but sometimes it doesn't look the best. I feel like tonight it kind of looked the best because the ball was very well distributed. We were taking good shots, getting everybody involved.
Okay, and then this is another general question. So this is the second year in a row that the women's basketball program is going 5-0 into the season. Like, how does that speak for the continuity of the program and the season prospects?
It's always good to go 5-0, but I think when you schedule, sometimes you're using these games to, get a flow, get a feel, let your team get acclimated, let all the kinks come out, and I think Coach Neighbors breaks it down into segments of, we go on a stretch, it's a 3-game or like whatever. This was our 5-game stretch, so I think just being able to complete it and, not have lost feels good. It allows us to go into Florida, go on our Thanksgiving trip with like an open mindset. And I think it's just like a good start, but also it's more, we really showed how much we grew through those 5 games. Like I think if you watched like our first game, you could see like certain things weren't clicking, but like as it went, I think we progressed very well.
Okay. And then speaking on the Thanksgiving trip, y'all guys won't be home again until the UCLA match. What are your thoughts going into the Elevance Health Women's Fort Myers tip-off?
There are good teams there. I feel like it'll be kind of like a good time for us. And then after we leave there, our next game is against Florida State, who we all know is pretty decent this year. So honestly, I just feel like all of that, this game stretch, I feel like will probably be our toughest besides the SEC, just because we're playing a lot of really good and sound teams. But I feel like it'll also prepare us for league play when it comes.
I get a chance to talk to y'all after the ASU game. Obviously, going on the road, getting a win like that, and then going on, down to this tournament. Talk about playing in those situations, and how it helps you develop confidence as you continue to go throughout the season.
At Arkansas State, it was like a it was kind of a fun environment. Like, there was a smaller arena, so everyone packed. But I think that when you are an Arkansas school, like, a lot of those players take pride in playing the state school. Like, I mean, they're Arkansas State, but, like, the University of Arkansas, they're going to give us our best shot. It would show so much, like, if they beat us. And I think that it's kind of a fun environment because, like, when we go to LSU, it's going to be a very hostile environment. So it's definitely not on a scale of LSU, but it is fun to go down there and be able to win and be able to, you know, kind of get past that. Because a lot of girls haven't played in, like, even though it's not the biggest arena, like, the fans being, like, all rah-rah is kind of new for people. So just being able to experience that was fun.
Saylor, I think Miriam got some of your rebounds, but I think she made more threes than she did layups. But have y'all encouraged her to shoot the three ball more?
Yes. Miriam's shot is so beautiful, and sometimes she's a hard overthinker. So she's always like, I don't know, and I'm like, Miriam, just shoot the ball. I'm more mad at her when she doesn't shoot it, but yeah, I'm always on her about shooting the ball. I want her to succeed from the three-point line like we all do.
Yeah, and I think it's a big deal when your post player can shoot a three because when it doesn't matter if she's in the corner or if she's in the top, like they're going to have to guard her, which opens up the paint for all of our guards. So it's big when she can shoot confidently.
Just to hop on the Miriam point, obviously playing really confident, Saylor in particular with you, how does it kind of open things up when she's playing as aggressive as she's been both on the outside and the inside?
It forces the defense to have to make a choice because if she's like when we set up, they can't step off of either one of us, and I think that it allows it to open up for either one of us. Even for me, if I continue to shoot well, like they're not going to be able to get in the gap as much for her. So I think when Miriam and I play confident together, it makes it very difficult because they have to be able to guard all five. And I think that's really big in the SEC is being able to not have like, oh, we can sag off on her, or we can, like whatever it is. So I think when she plays confident, it's a big difference.
And then for both of you, as you head into the Thanksgiving tournament, points of emphasis for the team this week, what are you guys looking to do as you go down there?
Win.
Yeah, win. I think also have fun. It's a thing. Coach Neighbors does a really good job of like emphasizing fun. So I think go down there, have fun Thanksgiving, and win.